The Maranello team is apparently exploring alternatives to the current technical leadership of Frédéric Vasseur, as reports have begun to circulate that John Elkann, the team's president, has approached Christian Horner to take over the technical leadership. If this materializes, it would trigger a significant upheaval in the world of Formula One. The big question is the Italian team truly willing to take that step? And more importantly, is Horner ready to begin a new chapter in his professional journey, after already being approached twice by Ferrari in recent years? The initiative that has drawn the most surprise regarding a potential leadership change came precisely from Ferrari. Although many believed Vasseur's position was secure, the internal atmosphere within the team does not reflect the same confidence. Currently sitting in fourth place in the Constructors' Championship, there are rumors that strategic changes may be underway, with conversations taking place with influential figures in the Formula One world. Among them, Christian Horner stands out as the main name being considered for a potential replacement. The Austrian team principal and his squad have gone through numerous challenges in recent times. This situation worsened after the way Horner was treated in the face of the allegations he faced, which may have opened up an opportunity that the Italian team intends to seize. The German outlet Bild claims that the Maranello team has already contacted Horner to take over the role of team principal. While such a drastic change appears unlikely during this season, it is undeniable that the possibility exists for the near future. Despite a long history of achievements, Ferrari has accumulated disappointments in recent seasons. The team has not won a drivers' championship since the year 2007 and remains far from a constructors' title since 2008. Given this, internal restructuring may soon become inevitable. Bild also points out that John Elkann's dissatisfaction continues to grow, even after decent results such as second and fifth place finishes by Hamilton at the Monte Carlo circuit. Vasseur took over the team's leadership after the disappointing 2022 campaign under Mattia Binotto. At the time, his arrival was welcomed with enthusiasm, as it represented a fresh start compared to the rigidity of the former Swiss engineer. A noticeable shift occurred in the team's competitive approach, including the signing of a driver with 7 world titles. So why not also consider bringing in the most tenured team principal in Formula One? However, Horner's arrival would mean Vasseur's departure. There are indications that Ferrari's top brass is running out of patience with the car's lack of development. While other teams show consistent progress, the Italian squad seems stuck in the narrative of having potential but being unable to unlock it. This has led to mounting frustration, especially since expectations were high for Hamilton to challenge frontrunners like McLaren. But at this point, the team finds itself realistically targeting second place, while sitting only in fourth. To win, the right mindset is essential. Although Vasseur may not be a poor choice, the team must urgently address internal issues. A clear example is the communication between the race engineer and the 7-time world champion. The frequency with which Lewis expresses frustration indicates something is amiss. Even if Vasseur is not directly responsible, as the team leader, the responsibility falls on him. If he fails to act soon, he may suffer the same fate as his predecessor. It is worth remembering that Binotto's downfall stemmed largely from his reluctance to acknowledge the team's mistakes. He preferred collective speeches and avoided identifying specific failures. Vasseur, on the other hand, changed this culture by holding each individual accountable for their own errors. However, results have yet to follow. Major strategy errors persist, as seen in the recent miscommunication between Riccardo Adami and Hamilton during a race. While Vasseur may not be directly at fault, he must address these issues to secure his position. Credit must be given where it's due. Compared to 2022, progress has been made. Accountability is clearer, and the team has a stronger sense of urgency. Vasseur now needs to move beyond discussing possibilities and focus more intensely on car development. Updates introduced in Imola and Monte Carlo, although part of a larger package postponed to Barcelona, have already shown improvements. The lingering doubt is whether these adjustments will be enough to keep the drivers motivated for the remainder of the year. According to Leclerc, the issue is well defined. Low-speed cornering remains the car's most glaring weakness. He states this limitation hampers overall performance and, if not resolved swiftly, could severely affect the campaign. In his own words, it's a clear and persistent vulnerability. In Monaco, he admitted he entered the weekend with little optimism, believing even a top 10 finish would be difficult. This, from a driver who achieved his best result of the season in that very race and came within tenths of securing pole position and a win. Given this, Barcelona appears to be a pivotal turning point in assessing Ferrari's true potential for the remainder of the 2025 season. For Vasseur, performance at this circuit may determine his future with the team. He himself believes the new front wing could dramatically shift the competitive balance in Formula One. If the new regulations benefit the team, it could breathe new life into his leadership. Otherwise, upper management's pressure will likely intensify. With the new rule reducing front-wing flexibility from 15 to 10 millimeters, Vasseur has stated that the impact in Barcelona could be decisive. According to him, the team has been working on this adjustment for a long time and is ready to better understand the practical outcomes of the new technical directive. The expectation is that the Catalan weekend will provide crucial insights into the effectiveness of the updated aerodynamic package. So what can be expected from the Italian squad for the rest of the year? There is growing anticipation that, starting in Barcelona, Ferrari might show a more competitive edge. The team opted for a more conservative approach regarding aerodynamic flexibility, which could prove advantageous under the new circumstances. Teams like McLaren and Mercedes, which have pursued more aggressive designs, may be more negatively impacted. This does not guarantee an immediate improvement of 3 or 4 tenths per lap, nor will it single-handedly save Vasseur's job, but it could mark an important step toward podiums and race wins. Even Ferrari's rivals expect significant changes. Toto Wolff, for example, commented that the Italian team was likely the most cautious concerning flexible wings. In his view, it's still too early to determine the impact on the grid, but it will certainly be a focal point during the Spanish weekend. In short, the Barcelona round couldn't come at a better time. Fans want to see Leclerc and Hamilton fully capitalize on the new technical regulation. But they must remember that the other teams will not stand still. McLaren, Mercedes, and especially Red Bull are already working on upgrades. After all, the Austrian team has already proven it doesn't need the fastest car to win championships with Verstappen. Perhaps this is why a leadership change, bringing Horner in, seems so logical to Ferrari's management. Although the British executive has denied any intention of leaving, the fact that he has been approached multiple times shows Ferrari's determination to find someone capable of restoring the team to its former glory. The title drought has lasted since 2007 for drivers and 2008 for constructors. Given all this, the question remains: does Ferrari truly have what it takes to turn things around with Vasseur in charge? And if not, do you believe Horner would be the right name to lead this new phase under the upcoming regulations? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're passionate about Formula One, don't miss the video currently on your screen. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notifications so you don't miss any new content.